It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions. It's the Barons and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Brooklyn Barons. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. The numbers for Davis last week: 8 catches, 114 yards, and a score.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On second down, a run with Gibson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing now is Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 67 yards.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him second in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having the...
Oh, what a juke into space. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 23-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And a short gain here down to the 22. And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. He's got the connection to Moore. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Cowan, he'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Barons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They'll run. This is Holmes. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. To the air, Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken right around the 44. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A run now with Holmes. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 70 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Holmes has got it complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He finds his man complete. That's Holmes. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. It's spotted at the 14-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Carl Lawson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. straight ahead, Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Allen. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd and 9. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, Allen. This one hauled in by Sample. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Now, during that run, an injury here. Yeah, one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On the carry, it's Holmes. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Holmes. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mayfield now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. It's Holmes. 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. Incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Mayfield now. He finds his man, complete. That's Holmes. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Cowan, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll run with Holmes. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Intended for 2-2 half go. Incomplete. Results.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Bills getting set to go. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd and inches. Allen, quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Allen to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, on the other side, it's been no contest in terms of the rushing yards. You see a much, much brighter picture there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not,
He's got a man, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the
Play fake. Mayfield on the move to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Mayfield with it once more. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Holmes has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing is Allen on third. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up four.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. It's caught, reception by Holmes. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Holmes. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They bring their punter out there now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taken at about the 36. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw, and it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On 2nd down, it's Holmes. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give right side. Holmes. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run on first down. It's Holmes. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Barons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really trying to
fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing now is Allen. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pearson. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
One final try here for Allen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He's brought down for 37 yards. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On first down, Holmes. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
He's brought down at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. It's Holmes. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Mayfield off the play fake. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Tre'Davious White with a pick. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. So after the INT, it's Allen. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Pass incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes, and he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. On 3rd down, it's Holmes, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on 1st down. Holmes. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holmes, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Holmes looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, it's Holmes. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.